Yeah. Yo. Yes, you could say I've had enough of this childish shit and I'm stuck in it. Chaos in my energy, cut them off, tell them I don't fuck with it. Emotions, I keep stuffing it, like filling the pre-roll soup. He's holding the rolled up truth that I've been puffing, but I digress. Can I get some real shit off my chest? Vero died and it left me stressed. Gino died and I'm like, who's next? Julie died and I felt wrecked. Pieces of me that met their deaths. Take me with you, hands outstretched. Lord, forgive me for my life of sin. The demons are winning and I don't feel blessed. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Yes, you could say I'm not who I was before. A soldier when it returns from war. A reactor after depleting the core. What I am, not really sure anymore. Any more than a shadow cast on the floor. Disaster doesn't really matter anymore. Typecast is a bad guy in your life, but it turns out I'm not so bad anymore. This one's gone, that one's gone. Ain't much left but a memory. Peace might come as a foe or an enemy. Now they're just lyrics in a song about energy. I'm writing like what should the ending be? Can I fit in the words what's sending me? Was I ever okay with the bullshit? And if it's a no, then why did I pretend to be? Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Your boy Jumanji. AG. You know what it is. Yeah. Yo. Yes, you could say I've had enough of this childish shit and I'm stuck in it. Chaos in my energy, cut them off, tell them I don't fuck with it. Emotions, I keep stuffing it, like filling the pre-roll soup. He's holding the rolled up truth that I've been puffing, but I digress. Can I get some real shit off my chest? Vero died and it left me stressed. Gino died and I'm like, who's next? Julie died and I felt wrecked. Pieces of me that met their deaths. Take me with you, hands outstretched. Lord, forgive me for my life of sin. The demons are winning and I don't feel blessed. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Yes, you could say I'm not who I was before. A soldier when it returns from war. A reactor after depleting the core. What I am, not really sure anymore. Any more than a shadow cast on the floor. Disaster doesn't really matter anymore. Typecast is a bad guy in your life, but it turns out I'm not so bad anymore. This one's gone, that one's gone. Ain't much left but a memory. Peace might come as a foe or an enemy. Now they're just lyrics in a song about energy. I'm writing like what should the ending be? Can I fit in the words what's sending me? Was I ever okay with the bullshit? And if it's a no, then why did I pretend to be? Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Your boy Jumanji. AG. You know what it is. Yeah. Yo, yes, you could say I've had enough of this childish shit and I'm stuck in it. Chaos in my energy, cut them off, tell them I don't fuck with it. Emotions, I keep stuffing it, like filling the pre-roll soup. He's holding the rolled up truth that I've been puffing, but I digress. Can I get some real shit off my chest? Vero died and it left me stressed. Gino died and I'm like, who's next? Julie died and I felt wrecked. Pieces of me that met their deaths. Take me with you, hands outstretched. Lord, forgive me for my life of sin. The demons are winning and I don't feel blessed. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Yes, you could say I'm not who I was before. A soldier when it returns from war. A reactor after depleting the core. What I am, not really sure anymore. Any more than a shadow cast on the floor. Disaster doesn't really matter anymore. Typecast is a bad guy in your life, but it turns out I'm not so bad anymore. This one's gone, that one's gone. Ain't much left but a memory. Peace might come as a foe or an enemy. Now they're just lyrics in a song about energy. I'm writing like what should the ending be? Can I fit in the words what's sending me? Was I ever okay with the bullshit? And if it's a no, then why did I pretend to be? Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Your boy Jumanji. AG, you know what it is. Yeah. Yo. Yes, you could say I've had enough of this childish shit and I'm stuck in it. Chaos in my energy, cut them off, tell them I don't fuck with it. Emotions, I keep stuffing it, like filling the pre-roll soup. He's holding the rolled up truth that I've been puffing, but I digress. Can I get some real shit off my chest? Vero died and it left me stressed. Gino died and I'm like, who's next? Julie died and I felt wrecked. Pieces of me that met their deaths. Take me with you, hands outstretched. Lord, forgive me for my life of sin. The demons are winning and I don't feel blessed. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Energy, yeah. Gotta protect my energy. Better respect my energy. Reaching the depths for my energy. Yes, you could say I'm not who I was before. A soldier when it returns from war. A reactor after depleting the core. What I am, not really sure anymore. Any more than a shadow cast on the floor. Disaster doesn't really matter anymore. Typecast is a bad guy in your life, but it turns out I'm not so bad anymore. This one's gone, that one's gone. Ain't much left but a memory. Peace might come as a foe or an enemy. Now they're just lyrics in a song about energy. I'm writing like what should the ending be? Can I fit in the words what's sending me?
What's going on, fight fans? Fight fans, welcome back to Fighting Yo. Big shout out to MC Jumanji and American Grime Records. That was a song that we just played. Big hit coming up. They're putting out the music video next week. So you guys got some you got some secret intel with Fighting Yo always. And welcome, Lex Sanchez, the Rhino. What's going on, Lex? Can you hear me all
What's
right?
going on? What's going on? Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
What's
Thanks
going
for having
on?
me.
So back in the fight world,
Yes,
got
sir.
something going on pretty soon, right?
Yeah, June 12th, we'll be squaring off again at the Trigon. It's something that I've been looking forward to it, and just been practicing my ass off just for that, and keep going.
Coming from the MMA world, you had a you had a taste of that, but I see like you're kind of sticking to this kind of avenue now. You tried the whole bare-knuckle prospects, and now you're in the Trigon. This like you feel more comfortable in this route?
Honestly, I like it. I'm not gonna lie, I like it. I like the concept of fighting, boxing, um, you know, and I'm not gonna lie, I do miss the MMA world. That's the first thing that I ever stepped into. Was the cage. But I will step in the cage again. I can guarantee you that. I'll say in the next couple of months.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're working on that. I mean, the good thing about where I'm at right now, training, is that we never stepped out of the concept of MMA. So I'll put in my MMA, my wrestling, my jiu-jitsu over here at Young Tigers Foundation. So I'll put in my work and then I'll step into the ring and I'll do my boxing. But the whole thing of my dream of going back into MMA, I'm doing it for my kids. They like it at an age, but it is what it
There's
is.
always a lot of emotion, behind fighting. Young Tigers Foundation, man. Those are my guys out there. Shout out AJ, shout out his coach, and shout out the whole gang out there. Uh, so yeah, a lot going on. Tell me a little bit about the Trigon. This have you stepped in the Trigon already? Have you gotten the feel for it already?
Um, um,
Cutting off there a little bit.
Hello.
I hear you.
Yeah. How's it? Is it better?
It's coming back.
No, I haven't stepped into the Trigon yet. Split the ring into a triangle. And I have been working what the triangle looks like. So I have been putting in, the concentration, how to keep my distance, because you find uh, now you're expected to fight for your life, pretty much different ball game.
Oh man, I've been to the BKB BYB fights, and the Trigon is no joke. It really it changes the fight completely. You hear me, Lex? Oh well, man. Let's wait for him to get back on. So, fight fans, what's going on? You guys gonna give me any questions for good old Lex? Where you at, Lex? There he goes. A lot better.
I don't know what happened there, but
So yeah, Trigon. the Trigon is a completely different animal than the squared circle. You know, it pushes the pace. It makes you push the pace. I've seen fights turn out way different in that ring than it would in a regular squared ring or a circle or whatever. I think it's the most dangerous ring around.
Yeah, I was
There's nothing like it.
to be honest with you is it's how you train. You know, you put in your heart to
Getting off there, like, can't hear you. Sorry, folks. Technical difficulties. Dang it, lost him again. Oh man, I had so many. Oh, there he goes. Lex, put your phone on do not disturb or something. That always helps out.
yeah, I just did that.
Yeah,
See what
that
happened.
that helps me out all the time. All right. So where were we? Yeah, we're talking about the Trigon, most
Yeah.
dangerous ring in the world, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's a different ball game. You know, we've been working on it. With coaches, we've been splitting the ring into, you know, a triangle and trying to work every angle of it. It is a very explosive game, and it's just learning about it. You know, it's just been a every day in work. You know, just try to learn that concept of the sport. But
Hmm.
you know, fighting is fighting. At the end of the day, you know, we're trained athletes, we're trained fighters. You know, we got to be ready for any combat sport.
I see. And so this is another one of like Nelson's babies, ain't it? Nelson Lopez.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Shout out to
Oh
Nelson.
yeah, shout out Nelson, man. Doing big things in the fight world as always.
Yes, sir.
And tell me a little bit about him as the leader of this one.
Nelson has been a great. I think I'm more. He likes to help people out, and I'm very thankful for that.
Hmm.
Um, you know, he gave me the support. You know, at the other league, and when we talked about this league, and just after that, it's just been, you know, very supportive. You know, he supports every athlete, every you know, any step of the way that, you know, any athlete will have. You know, any fighter. You know, he's there to
Yeah,
support no matter
he's
what.
even supported me. He supported me in my endeavors. I'm partially grateful to him because I get to do this because he's allowed me at the BKFC. Um, he's one of the first guys that I met, and that's the reason why I'm doing this. So Nelson's
Yeah.
all around great guy, man. And I can't wait to be there, and see these fights. I'm definitely I need a piece of the action.
Yeah, man. June 12th is gonna be lit over there, you know, in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah,
First time going back. I haven't been to Myrtle Beach in a minute, so it's gonna be first time back over there.
yeah, man. So Lex, you got some real fight fans here, but for the guys that don't know, let them know a little bit about you. Where are you from, and how did you get started
Um,
in this game?
I'm from here, Miami. My parents are from Chile. I came here at a young age, lived everywhere, pretty much in Miami. Graduated from American high school, you know, lived in Carroll City. So it was always like, you know, to
Oh, when it was
me,
Miami,
it's
Miami.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the real
So
Miami.
yeah, back in the days, you know. But overall, it's like a lot of people know me. You know, this is the fighting world has been my second home. I play football. You know, thank God for, you know, my career path that I played. I played football. I played arena football. Got to play 9 years in the pros. Arena football with the Orlando Predators, Tampa Storms, and then aside from that, when I departed from that I just devoted my time to coach. Little league football, high school football, and then I was like, you know, I really love the fighting world. I did it before, and then I decided to focus on that. And something briefly about me when I'm gonna I had a severe motorcycle accident a couple of years ago,
Oh man.
and yeah, it was very dramatic, very crazy. And if it wasn't for Coach Lai, Pedro Lai over there, and Joel Romero, they pretty much took me in, over there at their
D. Yoel Romero.
the Joel Romero, yes sir, man. That guy is a beast, and I owe it to them, because they're the ones that took me in, helped me walk, helped me rehab, helped me everything, and to step back, step in to that concept of fighting. And they've been, helping me out for a long time. And then, you know, I ended up, going with Young Tigers. They were there for the BKFC fight. And so in the little time frame that I've been around, I managed to work, with a lot of, fighters, a lot of guys, and that helped me guide myself to this chapter. And I'm very thankful for that. And I want to make sure that I give, the Miami fans what they saw in my last fight. I want to give that to the future.
When I see you step into the ring, man, you always seem like an imposing figure. If chat, if you guys seen this guy in person, it's no wonder they call you the Rhino, man. You're a big dude, but you know what? I've seen you on Instagram lately. And you seem leaner than usual.
Yeah, I cut down. I went from my last fight. I fought at what, 248. Um, then I know that my MMA match. That one was we were cutting down pretty from 268 to 248, and then I fought in BKFC I think it was at two. I think that was like at 230, and now I'm walking around at 220.
Whoa,
And I want to go ahead, like I said, I would love to go to 205, and that's been my walking around. But just the movement, the concept, moving around, running, the cardio has been, the diet has been very brutal.
not no, I
But
bet, I bet.
but aside from that, I mean, believe it or not, when you cut down and you're putting in all the work, I can honestly say I kept my heavyweight punches. My striking is still there, as a heavyweight.
The power came with you.
Oh yeah,
All right. Well, your power at any weight is the problem. So
I appreciate that.
no, for real. I remember. I saw it live.
Oh yeah,
So yeah. So for fans, you guys, if you guys can't make it out, you guys gotta. Are they broadcasting it somewhere?
yeah. I'm not. I know that if you go to Trigon, the in the IG, they have all the links already there set up. They are gonna be televising that live. And man, I guarantee you, man, I'll put in a show for you guys no matter what. And then if you have any, like, for the fans or even you guys, right now we're working on the merchandise, all the shirts and everything, thanks to my sponsors. um I'll be giving out for all the DMs, whoever shoots me a DM and stuff like that, I'll be, shipping out some merchandise, shirts, hats, whatever it is that we have there. We'll ship out some merchandise for you guys, and show support. Watch the fight June 12th.
You guys don't miss the Rhino, June 12th, Myrtle Beach.
Yes sir.
Man, hey, look. While I have you here, I just want to pick your brain on a couple little topics, man. There's so much crazy things happening in the world, all over the fight game.
Right.
What do you think? Were you paying attention to the whole Ryan Garcia, Riyadh season, thing that was happening? You saw his fight, versus Rolly Ramirez, Rolly Romero.
Yeah, I saw that
What's your
fight. I mean,
takeaway? What's your takeaway from that? Does he deserve to fight Devin again? Does Devin even deserve to fight again?
right now it's got to a point. I mean, my opinion as a fighter, I think that it has nothing to do anymore with rankings or who you are, or if you're next in line for the rank, or it doesn't matter. Right now is what ticket sales, what fans want to see, and it really it really put the name, like the sport game, in a different avenue. Because back then, I mean, when I grew up fighting, when I grew up watching fighting, you know watching Tyson, Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, Klitschko brothers, those guys, ranked from 1 to 10, and they were there, the next in line to fight. And now you have guys that are just, you know, they sell ticket, which is great for the venues. They're selling tickets, they're doing everything. That's all really what's going down now in a lot of the sports. Whatever ticket sales is what's going to be, live broadcast.
True.
But
Well,
to watch them fight, I mean, honestly, I mean, I don't take it away from the kid. Ryan Garcia made he made his he made his name, his legacy. He's young, and believe it or not, he has youth, behind him. So he still got plenty of years, to bounce back and just make a fortune, and make the best of it.
true, true, true. Well, I guess it is all about the views, but do you think that all press is good press?
Um,
Like, say they over like last week, we had the whole Antonio Brown debacle with at Aiden Ross's boxing event. Did you catch that on the internet?
yeah, I saw that. It's been honestly, like, it those events like that, not events like that, but those things that happen in events like that, it's what draws the negative and the bad, you know, um, the bad propaganda to the sport. At the end of the day, you know, I could be a fight fan and go watch a fight with my kids, enjoy the venue, and something like that happens, escalates, shots fires and all stuff like that, and reality, all it does is just bring bad recognition to the sport. People will say, this is why we don't go to those events, this is why, it gets crazy, it gets this. In reality, it's not like that. Fighters do put the best of their ability to go out there and perform, but we can't control what the fans bring. There's a lot of negativity that goes on, behind, closed doors, and at the end of the day, we don't even know what really happened. We're only going by what happened to AB, supposedly about a chain or something, a robbery. But reality is, who knows if that really started from the inside or outside, or what anybody said. It's just, I don't know. I just feel like they push these events to an extreme that they shouldn't have, and it gives them bad reputation.
True. Yeah, no, I completely agree, man. Lex, let's go down your pound for pound list. Who's your pound for pound bare knuckle fighter?
Pound for pound,
Pound for pound.
boy, wow, that's a tough one. I think,
I know that's a
honestly,
loaded question.
wow. I mean, in the division of, like, in I don't know. Personally, I think I like Louis Baboon. That guy is just phenomenal athlete.
Okay.
He's done it all. From nine title bouts that he's defended, and
He got the accolades.
yeah, man, that guy is, honestly, and I seen him practice. I seen him, at the gym when I was at Young Tigers before. He's a very agile fighter. I've seen a lot of other guys, that are, very strong out there also. Another one that I think that I like is Steven Tomahawk. That guy's just a
Oh,
beast, man.
Tomahawk, that guy can hit.
Yeah, I remember my last fight. He was on the first row, and he was guiding me there, telling me, "Hey, work your uppercuts and work your hooks, and I guarantee you, it's not gonna last." And that guy knows his stuff.
Yeah, no, definitely. A pound for pound boxer.
Pound for pound boxer, in today's era or overall?
Let's go today.
Today, I think Canelo. Canelo to me
Canelo.
is yeah, he's a solid fighter. You know, uh, the way he moves, the way his head ability, his punching ability is, that guy's pound for pound. I think he's one of the toughest ones.
Canelo fighting Crawford pretty soon. What do you think about that one?
Honestly, I I'm team Canelo on that one. Um, Crawford he has to go up in weight.
Do weight
Canelo
classes
needs,
matter?
huh?
Do weight classes matter?
Did I what?
Do weight classes matter?
Weight class matter? Of course, of course. I mean, that's that right there. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. You see that? Imagine if you were to actually, you know, put that together as a fight. It's gonna be a brutal outcome. Because and speaking because when I'm training and I'm training with guys that are fighting at 170 and they're getting ready for their bouts and stuff like that. Man, these guys move fast. Their striking ability is fast. Yeah, I'll catch them once and twice, and they'll feel it. But aside from that, I'm the one that's taking all the all the ass beating. I'm getting hit a
Yeah,
few times left and
uh,
right. Those guys are fast, you
I've
know.
seen it.
So it's yeah, weight class is you know hands hands down to those people that came up with the weight classes because that's a different brutal game. It's not like the
Yeah.
UFC back in the days when there was
No,
no
you know the good
limits.
old days.
Those were for
About
the
it, about
glory
it,
days.
doodle.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So, how about pound for pound MMA fighter?
Pound for pound MMA fighter. Wow, that's a tough one right there too.
We love MMA here at fightingyo.com.
Yeah, I see that. I see all you guys post. And I think pound for pound, I gotta give it to John Jones. I mean,
John
overall,
Jones.
that guy's done it all. From
Mhm. Guys talk about
winning.
Jones ducking Aspinall. Do you agree with that?
Um, I personally, don't think that he's putting it all on the line, and I mean, whether he's dodging him or not, he's playing, a crucial, marketing scheme. Everybody, right now, you turn on the news anywhere on IG or anywhere, and you got everybody talking about, Jones dodging Aspinall. That's what the fans want. That's what they're trying to push. Now the marketing is all it is hyping the fight up even more. Do I think he's gonna walk away from it or dodging it? Nah, I think that they're setting it up for a reason.
Yeah, I
I
think it's
wouldn't.
crazy. People. I got my comment sections are all filled with ducks.
Yeah. Now he's gonna come back. He's gonna come back. I mean, if he decides to walk away, I mean, the guy, he has his money invested everywhere right now. He invested with a great league now, also with Mike Perry on Dirty Boxing. So and that's picking up tremendously. So the guy is, does he need to fight? Not really. He already done everything he has. But the kind of person that he is, the kind of like the John Jones that everybody knows of, I don't think he's gonna walk away from that fight and say, you know what, this is it for me. I think he's gonna go step in, do what he got to do. Will it be a hard fight for him? Yes, he will, because Aspinall is, I think he's a true heavyweight, in my opinion. That guy's always walked around as a heavy fighter, fought jujitsu at heavyweight, trained with his dad and everything, and that guy is just overall
So fast
phenomenal.
too.
Yeah, fast for his height and weight. So it ain't gonna be an easy fight for Jones. I can tell you that much.
All right, Lex. Well, closing thoughts. Want to tell the fans anything?
Yeah, I want to say thank you to everybody that has shown love, support. Um, I do this, and I do this for kids. I do this for people that want to get into a fight world that at the end of the day they do it for different passions or whatever it is that they have or whatever life has brought to them. I did this because I try to prove science wrong. I was like I said earlier, due to this motorcycle accident that I had, it was severe. They told me that my outcome of me doing anything will be very different, and I'm proving science wrong. and it's not about, it's, I mean, it's all about how hard you work and what you put in, because the man upstairs has something better for you, and you got to keep, being positive about it, and you guarantee you that you're gonna make it anywhere, no matter what your outcome is.
I respect that message, Lex. Guys, catch Lex Sanchez, the Rhino, June 12th.
June 12th at the Trigon.
All right, and Lex, come back after your fight, man. We'd love to have you.
Yeah, I would love to sit down with you guys again, and then let's promote the next one.
No, no, for sure, man. We got to keep money. We got to keep food on the table, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Tune in to Fighting Yo, where every week is fight week.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.